Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So guys, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go all in for the Ogryn Tribe's leader of the faction. What's his name here? VIZUG, the Noxious. And we'll see. If I do pull him today, maybe I'm going to try hard to grab the 5-star soul. Some of that, though, is out of my control. It kind of depends how crazy the group I end up in is going to go. Yeah, we've already got here Ulysses. That's hit 10k points. So we will see. We'll see where I end up after my shards. I've actually got myself now 220 ancient shards to pull. I do have some gems. I don't really want to rely on the gems, but it's a 2x chance on ancients anyway. So we should see some gold. Before we get into it, let's check out today's sponsor. So I'd like to thank Watcher of Realms for sponsoring this video. They've just come through their first anniversary celebration and they dropped a ton of new stuff in-game. Firstly, let's talk about the two new heroes, which have actually got this synergy between themselves. Honora is the first one here. She's a mage with a lot of AoE damage. Yumare here, very, very sweet looking dragon. Actually a fighter in-game in terms of class. Going to be doing, again, AoE damage to enemies. If you like hero collectors, if you like tower defense strategy games, Watcher of Realms is for you. There will be a link down below and you can use the QR code on the screen to get involved. So there's a bunch of cool events that come alongside this. So there is going to be a guaranteed chance to get yourself an aura with the 250 summons. Certainly if you're playing the game for the first time as per this link, you will get yourself a lot of summons very quickly. And there's also going to be a 15x chance to get her as a drop as well. And alongside that, there's a shard summoning for a legendary hero going on as well. So you could pick up Helga by just playing the game and getting involved in that shard event. They've also got a celebration sign-in event, literally tons of free summons and some resource in the shop as well. And if that wasn't enough, they've got this whole kind of like celebration event here. King Ha's talking us through it. We've got a new campaign, there's quests, there's an anniversary review, and that sign-in event I just spoke about. So tons going on there. And this event campaign also comes with a shop where you can get yourself some of those Helga shards, but also some summons and some cool artifacts as well. Just to finish off here, they've also added a new guild boss to the game here. And it's kind of like this mechanical boss, Apocalypse. Let's see him coming in. Oh, it's looking pretty damn sweet. Yes, Watcher of Realms. So yeah, look, if you want to get involved, do so now. There'll be a link down below. And thank you, Watcher of Realms, for sponsoring this video. Okay then, so let's get into this now. I will say, in terms of legendary champs, there's not so many. There aren't so many that are like really in the mix of ones that I want now for non-dupes. But obviously dupes make a big difference in this game as well. So, you know, if you can +4 some big hitters, then that's going to be cool. People like Stoltus. I don't know, can you pull the champs like Aslin generally? I can't remember if they're in the mix or not. Are they in the mix of you're not allowed to pull them? Maybe you can. Maybe you can just pull these. Oh no, he's there. Okay, so yeah, so the banner dudes are not available unless they're on one of these type of events, I guess. So Aslin would have been fun, but no luck there. Athorium would be super cool as a Hydra champ. Not much else in that faction that I'd be that fussed about. I think even dupes here wouldn't be that attractive to me for this faction, so I wouldn't be too fussed there. Armand's is probably top of the list because I didn't do him on my main. I decided to do him on the free-to-play. He would be super sweet to grab a copy of, so that, yeah, Arena is fun again. I don't know. Is it fun again? Or anyway, I could compete on the same sort of level. Don't think there's too much there for non-voids that I'd be that fussed about. Still would love to get Necmo Thar. He's been on like the top of the list forever. So he would be really cool to pick up for a Hydra team. Albeit now there's actually a bunch of champions that I do own that do a similar job. So it's not as crucial as he used to be, but he would still be really, really good to pick up. Don't think there's too much here in terms of dupes. Plussing up a Razavad could be interesting, and Ragash as well, I guess. In terms of orcs, again, I've got all of the non-void legendaries already. And I don't think there's too much here that I'd be looking at in terms of like trying to +4 or anything. So they wouldn't be so big. Demon Spawns is a crazy faction, honestly, for non-void and non-mythicals. You know, plussing up Heffrax could be fun for Arena. Plussing up Withirs or Duchesses for like super tanky arena or just like general content could be cool. In the undeads, what have we got? Rotors getting to +4 would be insane, like live arena champion god. Probably not too much outside of that there. Dark elves. Again, none of the non-dupes would be that interesting to me. Maybe getting more for my Lydia. No, Lydia's void anyway, so don't know. I mean, a high-level Ruel could be really fun to play around with, just because I know he punches such a lot of damage. A Dreng would be cool. I missed out on him as the fusion. Didn't do it on this account. I guess in terms of like duping up here, I mean, double tiered or not for +1ing, but just as combinations is interesting. For speed running and Korra, I do use in my arena stuff a lot. Dwarves, I mean, probably Trunda, unless she gets nerfed, is probably the highest on the list for enhancing. I've got 2 newts already. What's better than 2? Probably 3. This is so nuts. Anything in here? Not really. I mean, Harima is a god in this game, so enhancing Harima could be useful. And then on the Watchers, a lot of people shouting out Firil as a great champ. I do use Earstrid. I do use Patrag as well. So yeah, okay. So we got a few in the mix that would be super good to get, but yeah, I would like this Ogre. So 220 Ancient Shards and a Dream. Good luck if you're doing Shard Pulls this weekend as well. I'd say the 2x Ancients is one of the most fun events generally in the game, because most people can collect some Ancients at least. I guess it's worth calling out as well, you know, still looking for some of those big epics to +4 up. So that's on my list as well. You know, I've just got my Alika to a +4 today, and she is one of the ones that was on the list. So, you know, there's a few champs here which I definitely would like to enhance in terms of epics. What have we got here? Duodan, it's okay. Not much so far. Come on, hit me up with a gold rush. Let's go. Got to see at least 2 legendaries, right? We've got to see 2. We're hoping for more. A Rain Beast. When I first started playing, this was the arena god. Wow, the game has changed a lot since then. Game has changed a ton since those days. We'll see. Mage, good. Epic, not one that I'm too fussed about empowering, though. I guess more stats is more stats, but only really use them in Sintranos nowadays. Deathless could be an interesting one to do some meme stuff with. Any chance of legendaries here? Any chance? Come on. Galkut could be a good +4 as well. He does some colossal damage, actually. So anyone who does high levels of damage like that, it's worth thinking about, I think, for empowerment. Same with Drake. Drake does some big damage in Crazy Deer, I guess. Couple of epics again. Come on. We've got to be about due some gold in this set, haven't we? Crypt, Witch, nothing there. Useless game. Come on. Where has my luck been recently on Shard Pulls? Honestly. A terrible run of Shard Pulls recently. Nothing really there. Okay, we've hit gold, and it's a Helicath. Really, really good legendary, actually. This was like the carry when he came out for Clan Boss. Really good legendary. Also hits hard. Not a bad one to empower for, you know, like live arena purposes and general content. Good champ. Okay, that's not a bad one. It's not the Ogre, though. We keep going. The Ogre would be super fun to get. So Avengers cup of tea. I was doing a meeting for Fateless yesterday. It was in this kind of like 1 hour meeting, really important. I went to get my cup of tea, knocked it right over my desk, all onto my cables behind. I'm like that. This is tragic right now. Tragedy whilst I'm trying to have an important meeting. Okay, legendary number 2 is Mother Sibel. And she's not terrible, actually. She's capable of doing what Godseeker does in terms of Mother Sibel plus 1 other for Sand Devil 25. And she's pretty decent in Hydra, but I don't use her personally anymore. I've had upgrades since I've been using her in Hydra, so not really what I was after. 2 legendary so far, though. Let's see a third. Let's see the ogre for the third one. Come on. We've got this. Oh, all blue. Didn't mean to click that. We got this. Come on. We must be able to squeeze one more. One more cheeky ogre. That's all we're asking for, Raid. It's not much. Question is, have I hit my quota early? And it's quite possible that I have. Excruciator. Don't think I'm too fussed about that. Shatterbone's actually kind of fun champion as well. Don't know. There was a time where Shatterbones, I was like, he's pretty high end as an epic. But again, game's had a lot of power creep since then. So he's overlooked a bit more nowadays. Flesh Terror, not really. I've got 10 more. Let's make a tiny bit of room. Okay, last 10. Last 10, come on. Last 10 and a dream. What are we going to do? Gold. Let's go gold. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's tragic. It's tragic. What did I get on the champion chase points? I'm way less interested in this soul now I don't own him. And even with that, actually, so 220 shards just below Ulysses here. So there you go. Damn. No ogre for me. Good luck if you are pulling this weekend. And don't forget, you can come to hellhades.com if you want to check out what those champions look like on the website and get kind of like the HH gaming view on what they're like. Anyway, catch you in the next one.